The 8th of October 2024. Very welcome back. We've had a wet day, but it's mild enough here in rural Ireland. Just a few little facts and things that you hear a lot of misinformation about. The winter fuel allowance in the United Kingdom amounts to €300 per year. It's paid roughly this time of year. And Keir Starmer took it away. He's abolished it. But one of the things about it is that it is not means tested. Many people claim, it is means tested. If you're a multi-millionaire, you don't get it. You get it irrespective of what your means are, up until it was abolished. There is still an allowance paid for very, very low income people, but it excludes virtually all retired and pension people and all that. So that's the fact. There's no doubt about that. Now, I don't think it ever went up above 300. It's been 300 for a good few years. It's been a while, a couple of years ago when I checked it. But what I can tell you definitely is, it is not means tested. It'd take too much to means test it. If you had to employ people to means test it, it'd cost more than what it costs to pay it to everybody. Anyway, it's gone now, so I don't know how the voters expected that to happen, but that's what you get. I'd say Starmer hates fuel. I'd say it's a climate change thing in his head. The other thing is the United States presidential election is now coming to its crescendo, and one of the big issues is migration there. And Kamala Harris's campaign claims that Joe Biden and her put a bill before the Congress which would have resolved an awful lot of the migration problem. Now, the first thing is migration was controlled before there was ever a bill. So what the bill does, I don't know. But it's not the want of legislation, it's the want of willingness to enforce it. Now, this bill, for what it was in it, may have something about migration, but they put a whole lot of other stuff, including funding for Ukraine, climate change stuff, and a whole lot of such stuff. So she's lying, essentially. She is painting a picture that if the Republicans had to go ahead and let the bill through, a lot of the migration problem would have been eased. When the reality is, the bill that she wanted to put them through contains several other provisions which are repugnant to the Republicans. There's only a ploy to lure to talk. And not one medium, not one interviewer has asked her that question. What was in the bill apart from the border? Not one. That shows you how rigged the media is. It'd be like if there was legislation to curb migration put in here, and it needed the support of all the politicians, and they put in a provision in it that would take the driving licenses of everyone over 75. Or that would force people to keep somebody else in their home. You wouldn't get unanimous support for that. They're very, very vicious, these people. Somebody posted on a video, I made a video to say that FEMA, Federal Emergency Management Agency, had spent $1 billion on migrants in the last while, and as a result they have no money for the victims of the North Carolina hurricane. Helena, is it? Helena. And they'll have no money for this one that's coming in Florida either. So they're all saying it's misinformation. Was anyone watching here with the mind to post underneath, why is it misinformation? Did they spend the most of $1 billion on migrants out of the emergency fund? And how could migration be an emergency? Surely it's money that should be kept for such things as hurricanes. But other people disagree, and I'd love to know the reason behind it. We'll see you back, boys. Thank you.